I want to share a story with you. One about an extremely popular Layer 1 smart contract protocol launched in 2014. A behemoth known for their NFTs and thriving ecosystem in decentralized finance. And no, I'm not talking about Ethereum. I am talking about the prince who is waiting to one day take the king's throne. Bow before Tezos. Just like the king and prince of our world, Prince Tezos is younger, more resilient, and adapts to the new changes of the empire growing around him, in contrast with King Ethereum, who is proud, complacent, and lacks a desire to conform or change. We are at the beginning of an epic tale of Tezos, its evolution, conformity, and how this epic contender is set on taking over the world of blockchain. This is the deep dive on all things Tezos. As the world of crypto continues to grow, what's become evident is that projects that scale and adapt to the growing needs of its users will eventually replace those who cannot. There are very few projects in our space today that have the ability to adapt and change with the evolution of blockchain, and the ones that do aren't in a position to do so seamlessly without any major roadblocks. I mean, just look at Ethereum. What sounded like a good idea to launch as a proof-of-work protocol at the time of inception turned out to be a horrible idea in today's climate. With the upgrade to ETH 2.0 in the works for well over a year, it still has a long way to go. What if there was a project that is so adaptable that all it takes for a change is a majority vote? Enter Tezos. And to think that this project almost didn't even make it past its ICO phase is crazy. In this dive into Tezos, I'll be highlighting all of the features of the network, utility, and much, much more. What is up, crypto fam? It's David from the hottest new YouTube channel in the cryptocurrency space, Sin City Crypto. Before I start, help us out, grow with us, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notifications so you don't miss out on our daily 11 a.m. Vegas live stream and any future content. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research. Let us jump in and see what Prince Tezos is all about. I referenced Tezos almost not making it past its ICO phase. Please allow me to elaborate. Tezos broke records at the time of their ICO, raising $232 million through their Tezos Foundation. The head of said foundation, Johan Gevers, attempted to take over control of the project from founders Arthur and Kathleen Brightman, which in turn created delays in the launch of the Tezos network. This caused investors to bring lawsuits alleging unauthorized sales of securities, and in 2020, the Tezos founders settled the lawsuits to the tune of $25 million. Self-amendment is one of the main selling points of the Tezos network when the Brightmans wrote the white paper in 2014. They took a deep look at the Bitcoin network, saw what worked, what didn't, and started working on creating the world's most efficient, climate-friendly, and self-amending blockchain. What does self-amending mean exactly? Let's compare the process of Ethereum upgrades to that of Tezos. You propose an upgrade to the Ethereum network. Your proposal is then sent to protocol developers where they can either accept, counter, or flat out decline it. A vast majority of proposals are either amended or denied. A direct quote from the Ethereum website: after receiving feedback from all relevant stakeholders, you will likely need to make changes to your initial proposal to improve its security or better meet the needs of various users. Once your EIP has incorporated all the changes you believe are necessary, you will need to present it again to protocol developers. You will then move to the next step of the process, or new concerns will emerge requiring another round of iterations on your proposal. Sounds pretty complicated. We're not done yet. The next step is testing. This can take weeks or months leading up to the final phase, which is implementation to the mainnet. The entire process, from beginning to end on Ethereum, can potentially take months or even years. Tezos, on the other hand, allows anyone to request an upgrade. Every upgrade is sent out for a vote, and if more than 80% of the validators and stakeholders approve the upgrade, it goes to testing and then launched on the mainnet. This simple yet effective approach to network upgrades is what allows Tezos to remain at the forefront of innovation and change, staying ahead of the rest of the industry. Outside of being self-amending, the Tezos protocol is also extremely climate-friendly, with a total annual carbon footprint equivalent to the average footprint of just 17 people. They've achieved this by setting up their blockchain to run on a proof-of-stake consensus called ME+. Within this consensus, there are two major ways you can help secure the network. One, you can be a baker, which allows you to participate in creating blocks by holding a minimum of 8,000 XTZ tokens, which is also called a roll, or you can delegate your tokens to a baker and get a piece of the block rewards. Bakers are chosen at random to create a block, and the more rolls you have, the better chance of being selected to create that block. Companies from the traditional business sector are extremely cognizant of the bad for the climate narrative that surrounds Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. With the current use of their ME Plus, proof of stake consensus, and constant upgrades to their network, the Tezos Foundation has continued to reel in partnerships across the traditional and blockchain industries. Allow me to list off some of the major partnerships: MoneyTrack, Global POS, Ubisoft, Taurus, SmartLink, Wrap Protocol, and Chainlink. The nuts and bolts of the Tezos blockchain comes down to three things: the network protocol, transaction protocol, and consensus protocol. To summarize each briefly and not bore you with to death, the network protocol handles the communication between nodes and the network and also connects users to Tezos. The transaction protocol handles, transactions. More specifically, the validity and records of all transactions. And finally, we have the consensus protocol, which enables the platform to reach consensus on any upgrades and modifications made to the blockchain. All three work in harmony to keep Tezos running efficiently and securely. Now that we got the nerd stuff out of the way, let's talk about the fun things Tezos has to offer. If you're a big NFT fan like myself, you'll be happy to hear that Tezos has not one, not two, but 15 separate platforms to cater to all your NFT needs. If you enjoy cars or racing, you can find McLaren and Red Bull Racing NFT releases that are exclusively going to be dropped on Tezos. If music is your thing, go visit One Of to connect with your favorite artists and musicians and collect their exclusive NFT drops. I hate NFTs. I don't even understand them. Well, that sucks for you, but if you're a gamer, you'll be happy to hear Tezos has 5 unique games you can play. Enter the Petaverse with Dogami to raise and adopt your favorite animals. Play with Brio is your go-to if you are a esports kind of person. Are you a Pokemon fan? Trading cards more your style? You have to go play Emergence. Its focus is on deck building and gameplay experiences, and again, all exclusively on Tezos. I haven't even mentioned their DeFi, stablecoin, or digital identity ecosystem, and for the sake of time, I won't get into these, but I will leave a link to their website in the description of this video. Tezos has been an under-the-radar type of project that has stood the test of time. They've slowly and methodically built out their network to what it is today, a climate-friendly, efficient, and do-it-all Layer 1 project. Whether you're an individual or large corporation, Tezos can welcome you into their ecosystem and keep you there with all their utility. Is Tezos worth investing in? The answer to that question is a resounding yes. With a supply of less than 1 billion tokens, there are tons of room to grow for the XTZ token. The idea of a $50 to $60 XTZ is not outlandish. In fact, I would say it is extremely likely given the history and progress of this project. Will you invest? Let us know in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more badass crypto content. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.